This is an example of a young African doing everything to give his talent to the world. Let's meet Suleiimani, a young Gambian putting his name on the African map with his music. Welcome to Unsigned Hype.
My name is Suleiimani. I'm 20 years old and I have passion for music since my childhood. I've been doing music for almost my entire life and I want to show the world who I am and what I could do with music. We're at Ibo Town, my neighborhood and my humble home. Ibo Town is a very tough neighborhood with lots of illiterates. As a young boy from Ibo Town, I help them fixing their phones and their satellite. And most of the time I do it for free because, you know, it is so hard around here. So I do it for free and some could just say, Suleiman, you should go with this because nothing goes for free or nothing comes for free, something like that.
So they give you something small.
Yeah, they give me something small. But in Ibo Town, it is very hard. And even to come to Ibo Town, if you are not from Ibo Town, it's hard because you saw the challenges, just
the roads.
And so I wish I could be someone big, let's say someone like Yusundur or the other big stars, and at least I could do something for Ibo Town. Yeah, make a difference. As a young man in the Gambia, you know how it is. We work for almost whole of the day and the rest of the time we do something about our music. I've gone through a lot of things, but Alhamdulillah, my mom was always beside me. Even before, way before I've started doing my own songs, whenever I have a show or something, she will try with all her might to get me new stuff, so new things which I could wear to go to the shows. So I'm grateful for that.
So your mother has invested in your music?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
And I wish I could turn back everything. I could repay her. I could repay her everything she has done for me.
Okay, so you have the full support of your family in terms of music?
Yeah, I do. My family, we are kind of artistic. Some are goldsmith, some play the drum, and my mom, she sings, so they have been supporting since my childhood. I've just started my professional music career on June 27th.
Have you recorded any music of your own?
Yeah, I've recorded one song with Uche, titled Be There.
What inspired you to do music?
There are a lot of things that inspired me to do music, but I think number one is Wally Seck. I love his singing techniques. Vocally, he's very good, and when he's on stage, wow. Luckily for me, I have met him several times, but I think I showed the man one of our pictures that time while he was young, and I was even young. I was around 14 or 13 years old. So I've met him and shown how I appreciate his music, and he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He gives me some tips and advises me not to. He advised me not to give up whatever the people say or whatever I face. He said that's the route to success. Before you go there, you must face challenges and other stuffs. So that's what he told me. I could remember it very well because
he motivated you.
Yeah, he motivated me. He motivated me and gave me some cash.
Okay, so aside from Wally Seck, what else or who else inspired you?
Yusundur, the African giants. Even though I don't have the chance to meet him, but he's so good. Like his lyrics, and he's international. Almost everyone in Africa knows about Yusundur. You have other artists like Haris J. He sings nasheeds. You have Mahazen, but this Haris J too, he inspired me a lot because he's young like me. He's 23. He's a young British, and his name is already up there.
Yeah, he's built his career.
Yeah, he's built his career even though he's 23 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what genre of music do you focus on?
Well, I do Afro-fusion, but in this case, my Afro is a little bit different with the likes of Jizzles and other Gambian artists, because I mix Afro with, like, let's say Mbala. I mix Afro with local instruments like the tama or the marimba or the other local, the balafon. That's how I do.
Okay.
I do Afro. That is what we call Afro.
Okay.
I don't mix Afro with dancehall. No, I mix Afro with our local instruments.
Do you play these local instruments?
No, but I am learning to play the guitar and maybe a little bit of piano. I know the chords for piano, but I cannot play it very well.
Okay, so aside from those instruments, how about the local instruments? Can you play them?
No. Like the local instruments are very rare now. We just have the plugins, or we download some samples and use it. Yeah.
Okay.
But I wish I could play the kora or other stuff, because as an artist you need to be good at those areas, like play some instruments so that you can do some acoustic and other kind of music on stage.
His music will one day show him to the world. We will be going on a short break, and when we come back, Suleiimani will tell us more about his music. Stay tuned.
I've performed in the school concerts the most because I've just graduated last year. So most of these students are my colleagues. Even though I've seniored them 1 year, most of them knew that I do music before I have recorded this song. Most of them knew that I am an artist.
Suleiimani is doing music.
Yeah, most of them knew it, and most of them love my music. Unexpectedly, I've never thought that I'll perform like I knew some days I'll reach there, but I've never thought that people will consider my song on their shows, like these big events. For example, the Mr. Gambia and the other kids shows, like my colleagues were hosting shows. They were inviting me, but this Mr. Gambia, I never thought I would be there. I never thought about it. But there was this day, one of my friends told me, Ida Bitwell, the one who hosts Mr. Gambia event, needs my number, and I was like, wow, why? My friend, that friend told me that she said she empower young Gambians and stuff like that. Okay, I told my friend, you can give her my number. I didn't even spoke with my manager on that occasion because I saw it as an opportunity. Later that day, it was the time I called my manager and told him about what happened, and all of my team were excited. They didn't expect it. Even me, I didn't, because that event is so big.
So how about challenges? What challenges have you faced in recording at first?
Okay, this issue is very serious. Like, we young artists are not considered much as the big artists. When we go to the studio, even if we come ahead of the big artists, as long as they have arrived, we should wait for them to do their thing, and they leave the studio.
Yeah.
They leave the studio before us, whilst we were the ones who came there first.
Yeah, so they're being considered first
before you. And like, if we start a project, if we are recording, if a big artist showed up, like, I have to wait, I have to stop, everything has to stop. We have to give the big artist, who has to give you a chance. You are the one who should give him or her a chance to do what he or she needs to do, and she will.
When they go, that's when you continue your work.
He or she will left the studio, and you'll still be there waiting for your conclusion or other things you should do at the studio.
Okay, how about booking? What are you struggling with when it comes to booking for shows or any small performance?
Yeah, like, I've performed on almost 3 to 4 shows, but I think that's not enough. Like, every occasion where the upcoming should be considered. Okay. That's how they're going to help us with branding. That's how the people are going to know us. Like,
so instead of only taking big artists,
yes,
they
should also consider us. That's how people will know us. That's how people know our music. Let me give you an example. This Mr. Gambia event, it added almost 200 followers on my Instagram. Even added some subscriptions on my YouTube and Audiomack. For the young artists going to shows, it will help us. It will help us a lot. It will help us in YouTube and other. It will make our music more popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this music, my song almost has about 5 to 6 months. But after this show, most people, many people have go back and stream the song, and others who haven't streamed it has streamed and subscribed. People may not like what I'm about to say, but most of these entertainment pages in the Gambia don't consider the young artists.
The upcoming.
They only
consider the ones who've already grown.
Yeah. The way when I recorded this song, when I post my teaser on Instagram, like, no big page has reposted. Let me give you an example. If I was a big artist who have reached there, like I have seen big artists who have reached there, when they post something about their music or something about their career, you see these big pages, they will repost them within 5 minutes or 10. But we, the upcomings, don't have that.
Yeah.
Which is somehow sad, because I think they should empower the young. They should forget about those who are already there.
Yeah, they've already grown enough. So now they should help.
They should help. Yeah, they should help and push us. Yes.
What encouragement would you give to young Gambian artists who are starting up their music careers?
Well, it is hard. They all know that it is hard. But one thing is, when you believe in yourself, even no one believed in you, I think you will reach your goal, or you will reach where you want to go. No negative energies or negative vibes. Just be you and do you. If you be you and do you, and forget about criticisms and other things, you will reach there.
Where do you see yourself in a few years to come as an artist?
I want to make up my own shows in the future. Like, if I have an album or an EP, I want to fill up places like other artists. I want to fill up just not small places, big places.
Like a stadium.
Like the stadium, like Q City and other places.
Yeah.
Those are my dreams. I want to fill up. I just don't want to stop here. I want to go international. I want to be Suleiimani, like the kind of Davido. I want to go international, going to Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, United States. That's what I want. I just don't want to be big in the Gambia. You can be big in the Gambia, but internationally, no one will know who you are. So I want to be big internationally, just not in the Gambia. Not only in the Gambia, but international wise, I want to be bigger.
This is a young talented Gambian that needs support. Muso Media House will continue to bring you stories like this, highlighting up and coming talents from the continent that is Africa. Join us on our social media platforms as we discuss more on this story and many more. I am your host, Saida Batuli.